figure it out. But it just, to me, on the surface, when I hear that... Type in see what happens.
Chase was right.
You want the Scarlet Spider costume? That's a badass costume. It's the word, letter, and then space S.
Scarlet Spidey. That does look pretty cool.
I fucking love it. It's literally just like a red morph suit, and he threw like a blue hoodie on.
I just spilled coffee somehow. I just noticed there's like a little tiny puddle of coffee here. What the goddamn shit?
Lay him down on it.
We missed the part where they just had sex.
Sorry, Peter. Didn't mean to blow your O-ring out.
Wait, does Venom know that he's Peter Parker?
Well, yeah, he has to because he has Mary Jane.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, so you gotta know.
I'll go get something to drink. Hold on, that hurts.
Okay. Hey, that's not bad, Oz. You ever thought about doing a cover of that?
I probably should if I could just figure out what he's saying.
It's gibberish. He ain't saying nothing. Oh, I almost fucked up. I thought I was just jumping in
Bro,
there.
here we go again, dog. All last video, you'd like swing to something, and then all of a sudden you'd find a way to go.
I'm sorry, guys. Am I late for the party?
So
I'm sorry, guys. Who wants to get fucked?
Why, wait, I didn't mean to do that!
So is Venom working with Lizard to do this?
Good question. I don't think so. I think he just brought MJ into the sewer, and that's where Lizard just so happens to be. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, I think I go over there. I see.
Probably swing through the next pipes using my L1 targeting mode.
I love it. His brain is just a fucking PlayStation controller. That's how he thinks of everything.
I'm already at full health.
Oh, I forgot about that, dude. What? I forgot that was a voice line he does.
Okay, so talk about voice lines real quick. I just have to acknowledge something from the last video. So our buddy Chase that we gave a shout out to.
I'm already at full health.
There it is.
There it is. Our buddy Chase that we gave a shout out because he let us use this game that's his, also pointed out that the voice actor for Spider-Man, I'm already forgetting his name, but apparently he's a big... Bradley?
Yeah, D. Bradley.
Mr. Bradley, I'll just refer to him as. Chase was saying, throw some goddamn respect on the dude's name, and then just started listing out all of the credits that he has, and I immediately was like, oh, I'm uninformed.
Yeah, I went and looked it up myself, and I was, well, I
did too, yeah.
He's done like a lot of obscure voice characters, but he has such a wide spectrum of characters he's done. So he's done pretty much everything we've ever watched, but a lot of them were obscure characters for the most part. Because like I was seeing some of his credits, and As Told by Ginger, which that show just lives in my subconscious unless someone says its name.
Yeah, same, yeah.
And then Chase said he did Bubble Bass from SpongeBob. That guy with the big ass and glasses.
Bubble ass.
Yeah, he did that guy, but and then he also did some characters from Star Wars Rebels or Star Wars Clone Wars. He done a bunch of Star Wars stuff.
I gotta say, this is the part that I was referring to that I did not like.
I don't mind this if the camera would turn around.
I was just about to say that. I like watching this right now. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of action happening right now, and I'm actually about it. But I also, I don't know, like I stand corrected because I'm like, okay, there's a lot more action in this part than I remember, and this is pretty badass. But also that camera fucking blows.
I don't know why it will turn around sometimes and not others. Like right now, there. I think you have to turn without attacking, and it'll turn automatically. But time is of the essence. Yeah, see, look, I can turn. If I turn that way, oh shit.
So if you start attacking while like trying to turn,
yeah, like right there, it won't turn.
Yeah.
But now it will. So I have to not attack and just look that way.
Now, I would fucking rail somebody if they did like a remastered version of this game.
That would be awesome. Wait, who?
That would be so fucking sick.
Who published this? Because that would be who You need to.
I'm on it. Don't worry. I'm Jamie this time.
Yeah, Jamie, look that up. Pretty sure it was Activision. No, it was Neversoft.
Spider-Man.
Wait, Neversoft was the studio or the publisher?
Developers, Neversoft.
Yeah.
Publishers, Activision.
Yeah.
Activision
Okay, cool.
published it, but it was developed by Neversoft.
We need to be like, Activision, get our boys to do an updated version of it. I don't even know if Neversoft still does stuff. They probably do.
No. They fucking tanked in 2014. If that's what this means, defunct.
Defunct, yeah. I guess it means that they were broke.
Successor, Infinity Ward.
Oh, that's who did Call of Duty.
So I think Infinity Ward either bought them out or...
Yeah, probably. They probably bought
So
them,
there's
bought them
still a
out and
chance.
absorbed them.
Yeah, there's still a chance.
So,
Infinity Ward and Activision, hey dude, they're fucking like this.
Yep.
So, I mean, hey dude, for a second when I went to go do this, I forgot I had the Spidey suit on, and I was like, what the fuck's wrong with my fingers?
Which, speaking of Activision, how about that giant buyout? I see you keep sharing
Bro.
stuff about it.
Because it's blowing my mind.
That they bought them.
Yeah, that they did that big of a fuck. I listened to a whole like 2-hour podcast about it today, and I kept sharing stuff about it because I'm mind blown that like I don't see anybody talking about it because it's fucking nuts.
It seems like it caught the attention of the FTC, I think Federal Trade Commission is the acronym, or what the acronym means. They were talking about coming down hard, like the government keeping a closer eye on these giant buyouts and mergers and stuff. Because people can, like, it can create a monopoly, and so the FTC is created to protect the marketplace from giant corporations buying out competition.
Yeah, but how? I don't understand how the FDIC. Well, what'd you say?
FTC.
The ABC. I don't understand how they can be like, no, don't do that. So say, like, for instance, Disney goes to buy out Fox, which they already did, but Disney goes to buy out Fox, 20th Century Fox, and the FDIC pops in and is like, no, we can't have that. And then Fox is like, but we're willing to take the money. And Disney's like, yeah, we have the check right here. And it's like, Disney's going to hand the check, Fox is going to grab it because they're cool with it, but then the government's like, wait a second.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right. That's exactly how it would go. They'd be like, you cannot do that.
But I don't get how they would have power over that.
How the government would? Because I think after a company reaches a certain threshold of like owning so much stuff within the same
market
sphere, then I think then it becomes parasitic. It's to protect other companies from just one giant company running the gambit of that niche. And I could be just talking out of, like, this is just my understanding of it. I'm sure someone's more well informed on how those things work, but that's my understanding of it, which makes sense. It's just it's to protect other companies from one giant wealthy corporation just buying you out.
Capitalism. Again, I'm uninformed on this. I don't know a whole lot about it. I guess that's why I'm trying to figure it out. But it just, to me, on the surface, when I hear that, man, we're not a part of this. As long as I don't end up having to pay rent to Disney, I don't care.
I was interested in bringing it up because I see everybody talking about how PlayStation should be nervous, and I'm like, why?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm like, because they're like, these games could all go exclusive, and they start listing Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot, and
bye-bye,
yeah,
bye-bye.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, you can have it. I haven't played a Call of Duty game.
Bro, no, hold on. I'm fitting to pull this shit up, dog. Keep with your point, but I have a point I want to make, but I want to make sure I'm correct before I say it.
Overwatch.
But keep going.
Overwatch. What was some other ones? Overwatch.
All
Spyro.
of Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
All of all the Call of Duties. But I saw today that they were saying anything that's already out there, any communities that have already existing communities right now for games like Warzone and stuff like that, they're not just going to pull that shit off the
they're
market.
They're not going to do that because they have customers in both areas. This is coming from someone who, me and Austin both played Xbox. Xbox 360 was my last Xbox console, and after that, it just made it just made more. I don't know. I didn't really get big into like, oh, I'm a professional video gamer, and I'm not loyal to one or the other necessarily. I just stuck with PlayStation just because that was my first console, but I've had an Xbox 360 and I enjoyed it because a lot of my friends played on it. That's why I got the Xbox 360. Most of my friends played on Xbox, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it, play it on that, and I kind of slept on the PS3 even though I had one. I played more on Xbox 360, and then the 4 came out, and that's just what I bought that whenever I upgraded my next gen, and just didn't feel like spending the money to get both at the same time. I felt like PlayStation had everything I wanted. I didn't really feel like I was missing out on Xbox. That's not to say it's a weak console. That's just my personal preference. I just didn't feel like I was missing out.
Overwatch, 50 million copies sold between 2018 and 2021. No, 40 million. God of War, 20 million copies. And I guess the point I'm trying to make is like, that's a PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're still chunking up numbers, dog. Plus, they just rebranded that whole fucking franchise. Like, hit a hard fucking reboot on it. I don't know. Maybe you already know where I'm going with this. I don't want to drag this out, but it's like, I don't think PlayStation has anything to worry about. And that's just one gaming franchise that I'm bringing up.
I don't think they have anything to worry about just because their exclusives have always been really strong. That may be a hot take for some people that are watching this video if you're Xbox fanatic. I mean, I'm partial to PlayStation, but I wouldn't consider myself just a blind loyalist. Like I said,
I am.
I've always just liked PlayStation because it's just been more up my alley.
Yeah,
but
same.
I don't have a hate boner for Xbox. Like, I like Xbox, but Xbox's exclusives for me as a gamer have just been lacking because I don't like racing games and I don't care about Halo, and that's their main exclusives always. If Bethesda decides to be like, okay, well, we're going to start making any future Fallout games as exclusives on Xbox, yes, that'll be enough to sway me to be like, maybe I should get an Xbox, because I love